Welcome back to another episode of Lifestyle of the Broken Creative Podcast. I'm your host, Eric, and this is What If Life Was NeoSoul? My latest guest is, in my opinion, a musical genius. I was first introduced to his vocals on TikTok, where he completely reformats classics and turns them neo-soul. He is a talented vocalist, musician, and songwriter with a long list of musical credits, ranging from features to background vocals for several artists around the world. Please welcome to the show, David Simmons Jr. Hi, David. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks so much for having me.
Thank you so much for joining me today. How are you?
I'm doing really good. It's been really crazy busy right now, but that's
Okay.
good busy, I guess.
Yeah, it's better to be doing things than, sitting around. So this
Yes.
should be fun. I want to start by saying your TikTok videos, they're so addicting. I love everything that you do with them, your vocals, the arrangements that you do with these, classic songs. It's really cool. It really intrigued me and pulled me in.
Thank you so much. I'm glad that it's kind of, like, I guess connecting with people. I mean, that was kind of the goal. So I'm glad you like it.
I do. You're so talented. So currently you're living in Mexico, right?
Yes, I feel like it's very random, but yeah, I moved to Mexico about 2 years ago.
Okay, and where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I'm a Midwest boy, but yeah, I kind of moved around a lot in the Midwest, and I moved to LA in 2018. And
Okay.
then in 2020, me and my boyfriend moved to Mexico.
Nice. That sounds like the dream, so I'm
I
not
mean,
mad at you.
it's been amazing. It's really really random, but it's been great.
Where exactly in Mexico, if you don't mind me
It's Oh yeah, it's a city called Merida.
asking?
Um,
Okay.
it's like 3 hours inland from Cancun.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we're
I've
like
been to
right off
Playa
the.
del Carmen a couple times, so
Oh yeah,
that
yeah.
I'm familiar with, but that's about it.
Oh yeah, this is like I'd say like the Cleveland of Mexico.
Okay, nice,
Yeah,
nice. So it's sort of like the Midwest, sort of like what you're a little familiar
yeah. It
with.
feels. That's why I feel so comfortable there.
Yeah. Not as windy though, right?
No, it is hot.
Yeah.
So hot.
So tell me about your childhood growing up. Were you always just into music, or were there other activities that you were into growing up?
Yeah, I was a really, really introverted, quiet kid growing up.
Okay.
So I kind of stayed to myself a lot. And I was like, drawing the pictures or reading in a corner. That was like my jam.
Okay.
People freaked me out. And I don't know where that came from or how I developed that, but I always had like this big fear of like just doing things in public,
Okay.
like breathing. just just really scared of
Not
like
breathing.
well, just really scared of what people thought about me. So
I feel you.
my parents like put me into sports and stuff to try to like get me, in with other kids and stuff, but I was not having it. I was, I just wanted to be uh, just in my room singing.
Okay. So yeah, so you were always musical then.
Yeah, for as far as I can remember, that's like what I've been connected to.
Okay. So were you always writing, and did you take any like classical training?
I never took any like formal training. I was kind of
Okay.
always involved in like choir classes in school up through
Okay.
high school, but
That's also pretty much the equivalent, because I mean a lot of people, they do test your ranges and things like that. I've done
yeah,
choir before.
yeah, I
So
feel like that kind of helped me kind of broaden my, I guess, knowledge, if that's what you want to call it, of music. But my dad sang and my older sister sang, so music was kind of
uh,
always around me, and so I
okay.
felt it it felt like almost more natural to me than even talking in public, because it was just
Okay.
there all the time.
So that's definitely where your passion came from, mostly your family.
Yeah, my dad and my sister definitely, and then like we grew up going to Baptist church, so I sang in the
Okay.
choir, and that
Okay.
was like a release again, because I was so shy, but if you gave me a
Yeah.
microphone, I would sing.
That's so crazy. So does it almost feel like an alter ego for you?
Yeah, definitely. And I think a lot of artists kind of do that. But
Okay.
yeah, it's like when you get a chance to release your art, it's just kind of this, like moment where you're like, this is who I am.
Yeah.
But like really, I feel like a lot of us are just kind of these secretive people who just want to like be alone.
Yeah, exactly. Just put it out there and then just go back in hiding. So
Yes.
I can agree with that. I'm more of like a writer, so that's where I like being anonymous in that
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
But at the same point, you have to like sell yourself with your works
Right.
nowadays, especially.
Yes.
So I know you've sung background with some powerful artists, including those who are like considered some like big time vocalists. So we have Shoshana Bean. I love the way that woman sings. Oh my God.
Oh,
She has with Cynthia and Revo like a remake of, I think it's Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
She is
And
a
then
singer. Yeah.
and you've also sang with Yolanda Adams, four-time Grammy winning gospel artist. So
Yes.
that's definitely impressive. And hearing that you're kind of introverted, how does that feel being amongst such like greatness?
It's this weird feeling of you are in the presence of this greatness, and that is like one half of it, but the other half is you get to see them as humans when you're like in these
Mhm.
moments, and that to me is almost more mind-blowing than even just being like in this moment of like singing with them. You kind of just get to connect and see like, oh my gosh, they're just like me, thank God.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they have the same insecurities that we have. They sometimes they think they sound like trash, just like I
Yeah.
would. And just hearing that and seeing that was so good, because it was just kind of like this relief of like, okay, so there's not these like perfect people out here.
Yes.
Even the ones we think that are like doing all this stuff, they have the same thoughts that we have, and that was
Yeah.
just great to hear.
That is nice. It definitely gives you a lot of hope. Especially being a vocalist.
Yeah.
You're sort of like seeing people that you see, on TV and things like this, on
Yes.
Broadway. And it's like, wow, they are
Yeah.
exactly like myself. So
Yeah,
that's,
yeah. And then on the other half too, I mean, you're still just like, I can't believe this person who everyone like upholds as this like singer look is talking to me and thinks like, and have said to me like, I think you're a good vocalist too. Like it's
yeah.
you're also like in this like, but like I'm just a guy from Kansas City. I can't even believe this is happening right
Oh, that's great. That's so amazing. I can't even imagine what that must feel like.
now.
It's
Yeah, it's
definitely a moments that you don't forget.
oh for sure. For sure.
So as a writer myself, inspiration hits me at like the most random moments. I'll be honest, like mostly in the bathroom, and yeah, I don't know. All of a sudden, I'll have to pull out my phone just to like type down something.
Yeah.
So, where does inspiration for music normally hit you? And are you always prepared to jot something down?
Yeah, it's funny you say that, because I've heard that from a lot of other people. And I mean it definitely hits me like when I have moments to like shut my brain down from like everything else happening.
Yeah,
So the bathroom is, or like
yeah,
in the shower is,
yeah,
it's like those moments where nobody's there. You don't have to like take out the trash or do work or anything like that. You're just kind of in there to like have alone time.
exactly.
And yeah, and then it will strike you. And for me too, like late at night,
Yeah,
because and I feel like in those moments too, you don't have a lot going on and there's like no one asking you for anything. You don't have to show up for anything. So I would stay up till like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Okay.
And that's when like the inspiration would hit me. And I used GarageBand a lot to just like create whatever was in my mind at the time. I used my notes app a lot.
Okay.
But yeah, I wouldn't say that I feel like I wish it would come a lot more than I let it. But when it does, I try to be as prepared as I can. I also was a big journaler, so I journaled a ton. So those are kind of like the ways that I think I encapsulated whatever was going on in my brain.
I could definitely relate. I have so many notebooks that just have random notes all spread out everywhere. And then I have like marked pages that I'm like, okay, this could eventually be useful. So, you have to like jot through it or like glance through it and figure out what you meant.
Yeah.
But no, but that makes a lot of sense. I think it's also like when you're in that silence, your mind starts flowing, you have all your thoughts that you're processing through, and all of a sudden it sparks something.
Yes.
Kind of inspiration. So what was the inspiration behind your latest single, Deep Thoughts? I listened to it ever since I literally, I think when I hit you up and I realized, you know what, he has a lot of music out there that I haven't heard. Let me go listen to that. Deep Thoughts, I'm telling you, I have that on repeat. I love it. It is so good. It is so good. It sounds classic, but it's very modern. I love that sound.
Thank you so much. I mean, and that song came out of wanting something like this to happen because being in my quietness and introvertedness, I constantly just felt misunderstood growing up. And a lot of that had to be with me, you know, being a gay Black male and not having any space to like talk about that, and growing up in the church and just always feeling like I'm not good enough, but also having this like awareness of everything, of all these feelings and emotions, like from a young age. And people would tell me that's a really good thing to have, but it never felt good. I always just felt like some kind of weird outsider. So
you're making me emotional because I can relate to that so much. It's so very true for, I think, so many queer kids, especially of people of color and with religious backgrounds. But I'm sorry, keep going. I just had to stop you because I was about to start crying.
No, I mean, and that song is, I was hoping that someone else would feel, because the song itself, there's no like happy moment. There's not like I was going through this and then I found this and it's all better now. Like it was just a thought I had of just like, I just want my brain to shut down for just a little bit. I'm sick of hearing these voices. I'm sick of feeling like I don't fit in. I'm sick of feeling misunderstood. Just want it to stop just for a second so I can like get my life together.
Wow.
So it just kind of came out of that.
That was better than I even imagined. I mean, you get it from the song, but just hearing you say it, so magical. That was a moment.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you connect with it.
I really do, and I hope people go and listen to it now. Deep Thoughts. It is so good. David Simmons Jr. I'll be putting all the information in the end and the descriptions and everything. But so how long normally is your process for creating a song like that?
You know, for me it's pretty quick. I mean, I kind of just roll with whatever is coming. And I think as I've gotten older, I've tried to like not perfect it as much. Cause I mean, I'm very laid back, but when it comes to like, you know, like my art and putting that out there, I get very particular. I'm like a different person. And so I think for that song, I actually wrote that song like 6 years ago, and I just
Okay.
didn't want to put it out because it felt so negative. And I was like, I'm trying to be positive and I'm growing, and I don't
No.
want to put that out there. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just sat on it for a long time. But then
Mm,
I was just like, especially after these last couple of years, I was just like,
yeah.
I think a lot of people feel, if not
Yes.
this, some level of like hurting that isn't
Yes.
fixed. So I kind of like released that. But the TikTok stuff, I just like roll with it, and
Yeah.
whatever comes to my brain, I just kind of let it go. And
So did
yeah,
you produce everything with this song, like the music and everything?
yeah, I did. I
Okay.
don't consider myself like a instrumental musician. I can
Hmm.
tinker around, but I feel like thankfully nowadays everything's so digital that you can kind of like fake it till you
Yeah.
make it.
Yeah.
So
It
yeah,
sounds so professional. I mean, you are professional, not to downplay you at all, but it sounds so well produced. I
thanks.
think it's a really, really great song. I really do enjoy it.
Yeah, just keep
Um,
gassing me up, please.
I want people to really understand, like, it is such a good song. They need to listen to it.
Thank
Because
you.
it was just released like last
Yeah,
month,
it's
right?
just yeah, I just released it about a month ago. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Very nice. Well, hopefully big things coming. So,
Oh, I hope so too.
and speaking of which, so like being a creator, I know how exhausting and overwhelming the pressures of everything can be. Have there ever been moments of wanting to give up on music?
I mean, I feel like it's like a thought every day.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
like
I get
you
that.
just, especially having the personality that I have, I constantly have at least one thought where I'm just like, no, what are you
Mm.
doing? Like, what are you doing?
No,
What
you're
is
meant to do
happening?
this. You're meant to
Uh,
do this,
I
though.
mean, and
I have to say that.
I try to hold on to that as much as I can. And the TikTok thing was actually kind of birthed out of me being like, okay, every day I'm just going to sit down and create something. I don't
Yeah.
care if it's good or bad, just whatever comes, I'm just going to do that so that I don't lose, myself in the thoughts of you're not good enough.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to keep myself busy, but like in a productive way.
I get that. It's good to keep your mind going and keep it
Yeah.
distracted, especially on something that you're passionate about. And I think you
Yes.
do it so well. So let's just jump right into TikTok real quick, because when I saw the first video, immediately I started following you. I was like, oh my God. I was like the music, the voice. I was like the songs too. It was I forget which song it was, but it was not Neo Soul. And you made it sound so good. So have there been any flops that you just are like, oh no, I can't do this?
um, I mean, I have a list of maybe like 100 songs that I kind of
Okay.
go through, and I'm like, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. And I mean, and there's even been like two that I put out where people are like, I don't know if this translates well, but overall, I feel like it's just been an overwhelming amount of love, and that's been
Yeah.
the best. But like I said, I really was kind of doing it for me and just
Yeah.
trying to create this space of creativity and like non-perfectionism, and whatever kind of comes out. And
Yeah.
um yeah, so I feel like I'm trying not to view it as like a flop, even if I get like a negative comment about it. But I can appreciate that too, and know like sometimes even when you're really good, like you just won't connect with everybody, and that's just how it goes.
Yeah, and I don't even mean flop like that, because there's just, yeah, like you're not going to connect with everybody. And I feel like with TikTok too, that's one thing
Yes.
where it's like those algorithms are so difficult.
Oh my
It's
God.
it's confusing. But no, I meant more like, is there ever a song like you go and you're like, "Oh, Britney Spears Toxic," and you're like, "Oh God, I can't figure out how to make this
Oh
neo
yeah.
soul."
Yes. There's a lot because I think what I started to do was try to take songs that weren't even like in an R&B genre, where you
Yeah.
would be like, I would never hear this like a soul song. And
Yeah.
so there's a couple that are too close. And so I tried to like
Okay.
change it, but I'm like, the original already sounds like good. So what am I doing?
Yeah, okay. See, that's more what I meant. I could see that because I'm like, man, this is really hard. It would take me like, well, me, I can't even imagine. I would never even be able to figure out how to start. So, but yeah, that's it's talent. I'll tell you that.
Thanks. Thanks.
So, what exactly do you consider neo soul? What makes a song neo soul?
I feel like neo soul, and I guess my opinion, it's like this fusion of soul and jazz, and out of it too comes this like poetic, like heartfelt music where
Yeah.
you get like, I don't know, it makes you feel like warm, and like it always to me tells a story. And it could be about literally anything. It could be about love, it could be about food, it could be about being Black in America, it could be about
Yeah.
literally anything. And I feel like it connects with everybody. It has an opportunity to connect with everybody because of the stories that are told in that music.
Definitely. Oh, 100%. Who do you consider like one of your neo soul icons?
I mean, definitely Erica Badu. I feel
I
like
was gonna say,
she
yeah.
is like the stamp on neo
She got
soul.
neo soul in the bag, lady. That's
Oh yes, yeah.
it.
And then there's this new group called Moonchild. I don't know if you've heard of them.
Oh, no, but I will check it out. I
Yeah,
will.
they are. It's this trio, and they are so good. I mean, literally everything they put out is like it gives that feeling, this warmth of just like instruments and sounds and like soul. It's
Yeah.
so good.
Okay. After I edit this, I'll definitely be listening to some Moonchild. So just to flip it a little bit real quick, because I do want to jump into this. So, like in recent music history, we've seen a lot more queer representation. So, with musicians in the past, hiding their true identities not only in mainstream media, but also in their music. As an openly gay man, can you talk a little bit about the struggles of being a musician and trying to have a successful music career, even today?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think just in general, being gay in media has been hard, and like it's been such a slow process of progression, I feel like. And I feel like now it's starting to be a little bit, or I guess a lot of it, like more accepting. But yeah, I mean, it's just important. It's important for everyone to feel like they have an opportunity to connect with someone that looks like them, that talks like them, that has lived life like them, that can make music like them. And yeah, it feels so good to see so many artists nowadays that are just able to do that. And there's like not even a eye batted. Like people are just like, okay, great. Like I really want to hear what you have to say.
I
So
feel like sorry to jump in here, but I feel like being a queer musician now is sort of like what Madonna was to music, what Elvis,
mhm.
like these radicalized whatever they were doing. I don't know why I said Madonna and Elvis, but you know what I mean.
Oh
Like
yeah, yeah, for sure.
it's sort
Yeah.
of like a controversy.
Yes. Yes. It's like a controversy, and almost I feel like it's almost moving into this like mainstream culture, and like
Yeah,
it's hip and cool for, and hopefully forever, but it feels like it's a
yeah,
right now thing because RuPaul's Drag Race is on TV, and
yeah,
like it's all in your face, but I hope that it has the opportunity to stick around because so many queer people, especially in music, have such a beautiful story to tell,
yeah,
and it will resonate with anybody, whether you're gay, straight, Black, white, whatever. And
exactly.
so yeah, I hope that because of what's kind of happening now, I hope that it really sets the tone to like just let it be like just another thing that's, you know, like, oh yeah, whatever. Like, let's
Yeah.
hear,
Does
let's hear
that
what you.
does that sort of like push you to want to put more music out yourself?
Yeah, yeah. I know I because of how I grew up, I was always kind of scared to do that. Because
Okay.
I didn't want people to like turn their nose down on me or just be like, you're singing about a man. I do not
Yeah.
want to hear it. But now I just don't care. Like
Yeah.
that's who I am. And
Yeah.
especially if I'm going to sing about love, I want to sing about love in the way that I experience love and who I
Yeah.
experience love with. So, and yeah, I think that is just important. It's just important that people get their hearts and minds open to an experience that may not be their
Exactly. Very well said, sir.
own.
So I'm gonna make you play a little game.
Oh my gosh.
So you know, I love what you do. So I'm gonna make you do this on the fly. I'm gonna give you a quick little song, and I just want you to make it a little neo soul. Just
Okay.
do it like a little acapella. You just have to do like maybe like a line from the chorus, whatever. Nothing
Okay.
crazy. So the first one, Lady Gaga, Poker Face.
Okay. I know that one like in my head, but I don't know. I am so bad with lyrics, so I have to look it up on my
Okay, if
phone.
I was gonna say I do have them here too. I should have sent this to you.
Oh, I got it right here.
Okay,
I'm
yeah, I'm sure
ready.
you can
I'm
get it
ready.
just as fast.
Okay. So I'm turning Poker Face into a Neo Soul. Okay. I guess I'll sing the chorus. Can't read mine. No, he can't read my poker face. She's got me like nobody. Can't read mine. He can't read my poker face. She's got me like nobody.
That was amazing. Oh my god, I can't even. So, okay, this one I think might be a little bit more difficult because well, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe not. But Essence Wizkid.
Okay.
It's
I'll
like
be
that
honest.
TikTok.
I know I had to look it up because I was like, I don't think I know this song. What is it?
Yeah, it's that TikTok song.
Okay. Okay, you might have to edit this part out because I need to listen to it real quick.
It's okay.
I
Do
tried
what
to
you have
listen
to
to it
do.
before and I could not. I was like, I don't know this song. Okay, give me 1 second here. Okay, I think I remember that. Okay. I'll start from it's like the middle part of the verse.
Yeah, I took a part here. It starts from I need to give it all.
Yes, we are on the
Okay.
same wavelength because that is
That's the
where I
TikTok
started.
part.
Okay, good. Okay. Essence by Wizkid. I need to give it all. I try to leave, but I can't. I don't know why you're the one. Turn me out of my mind.
Hey, we don't need no other. Yes, that is so. You are really, really good.
Oh my gosh, thank
So,
you.
and I picked this one because I know you also performed background vocals for this artist,
Oh,
Kesha.
yes.
So, and I picked TikTok because TikTok. So, yeah, do your thing.
Okay. Again, I know this one, but I don't know this one. So let me get the words. Okay, I'll start, I guess, at the chorus for this one too. Don't stop, make it pop. DJ, blow my speakers up. Tonight, I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick tock on the clock, but the party don't stop, no. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Woo! Yes, David. Oh my gosh, I can't. That was amazing. Amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing. Everybody, Deep Thoughts. Go check it out. Oh,
yes.
So, game over. You passed. You did excellent.
Oh, thank you.
Don't worry, I'm sweating too. That was so good. That was so good. So I saw something the other day and I just had to bring it up because I am such a super fan of this show. It's like my go-to to make me happy. Nailed it.
Oh my God, yes. Talk about random.
Funny. Yeah.
Why was I on that show? Why? I had no business.
It was so good, and I was so jealous.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun to do. It was so random how I even like ended up there. A friend of mine just was like, you should apply. And I was like, okay, you don't really know how to bake. And I was like, yeah, I can do that because I do not know how to cook toast. So
have you learned a little baking since the show, or was that traumatic?
I mean, it was something. I mean, I tried not to like let it bring me down because I looked like a fool. But I'm glad that it like could bring people some like laughter and fun. Yeah. Because I just want to have a good time. I knew I wasn't gonna win.
Let me tell you, they actually liked your stuff. I had to watch it again the other day because I was like, wait, he was on there?
I was proud of the ice cream cake. I was proud of it because I would never thought I would be able to make like ice cream from scratch. But it was a beautiful disaster. That's what it was.
Nailed it. Yes. I just had to bring that up. But we're about to end the show, but I do like to ask all my guests if there's any nonprofits or charities that you'd like to tell the audience about, anything that you're, passionate about.
Oh, yeah. I mean, one obvious one, I think, for queer people is the Trevor Project. I think everybody kind of talks about that. But I am really passionate about the ACLU because it speaks to the rights of all people and all types of kind of issues that are going on with injustices. And so the ACLU, if you don't know what that is, just look it up. It really is kind of self-explanatory, but that is a big one that I think if you're looking for a place to kind of like give your energy to, that is a really good one. And also the Trevor Project.
Yes, two great organizations, and you should definitely know about the ACLU. That's been around forever.
Yeah.
But we will put all the details in the description so you guys can check that out. Thank you so much, David. This has been so amazing. I still can't believe you sang like that. That's so, I know you can sing, but just seeing it and hearing it like this, it was like, oh my God, that was amazing. Thank you so much for
having me on here. It's just so much fun.
I'm glad. If we ever do anything, because I do have some musician friends from Ohio that I had on the show before, and they're excellent. Honey and Blue. You should check them out. They also do sort of like a soul kind of vibe. It's more like folk soul. They're really talented. Definitely check them out.
I'll check them out.
I'm going to tell them I plugged them on here if they haven't heard this episode. But thank you so much, David. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much to my guest, David Simmons Jr. To hear more of David's amazing voice, stream his music available on all streaming platforms, and you can find him on several social media accounts, all of which I will include in the description of this video. Thank you so much to my listeners for tuning in and joining me for another great episode. I mean, how amazing is David's voice? Remember, everyone, spread peace, love, and happiness, and always be creatively you.